First, I'll discuss the HTML code that I've done. First is document metadata. The document is responsive, that is viewport, which means it adjusts to various device sizes, including desktop, tablets, and smartphones, and it is configured to utilize UTF-8 character encoding. To style the HTML elements, a link to another CSS file, that is task2.css, is applied. The next one we're discussing is about header. So under header, there comes the logo, that is the watch.it logo that appears on the left side of the screen. Movie genres such as action, comedy, romance, and drama are listed on the nav bar, that is the navigation menu. For mobile navigation, uh, the navigation bar becomes a little more smaller so that people who use phone or mobiles can view the navigation bar. A search bar is also put on the right side of the screen in the navigation bar, a button that imitates the search function, basically in order to search what kind of movie do the user want to watch. The third one is the movie name. It's a part with a grid layout listing various movie things, and every movie is shown within an element that includes an image, that is the film's poster, and the details, that is a description of the film, including a title of it. And then below we have a watch now button. Each of the 6 films has a different description and arrangement that is described later. I'll describe it later, and all of them have a watch now button below. Next, I'll be discussing about the CSS styles that I've put into this. I've given resets, margins, and padding for all elements to ensure consistent layout across the browsers. The box sizing, border box, those ensures that padding and border are included in the element's total width and height. As the given color code, I've set the background color as to dark navy, and I've given white text, applying the font Arial sans serif. For the header in the logo, there is a space between each item and the navigation links. Each link provides a visual cue for engagement by changing its background color to turquoise when hovered over. For the search bar, the search button has padding, a navy font color that turns the turquoise color when hovered over, and then a yellow background color is given for it. Then is a movie list, the movie name list. The main content container has a max width of 70% of the viewport and is centered using margin. Padding is also added to provide spacing above and below the movie list. I've also used a CSS grid layout with 4 columns for desktop, and it's used so that 4 movie items can be displayed in each row. Now I'll be discussing about the movie box design. Each movie box has a dark purple background, yellow borders, and white text, and inside each movie box, the image takes up full width, while the details, that is the title, description, and the button, they are placed below the image. The movie title and button, they are styled to be larger and they are in yellow color. The watch now buttons are also styled similarly to the search button with a yellow background that changes to turquoise on hover. Next is the layout adjustments for the movie list. These movies, they take up the full width of the grid spanning 4 columns. Then the second set of movies, which are tall, these movies, they span 2 columns in 2 rows, making them taller and taking up more space. The last ones, which are vertical movies, they also take up the full width of the grid, just like the wide movies. Next is about the media queries. Media queries, that is the responsive design. For the tablet layout, the minimum width I've given is 720px, and the layout switches to two columns for tablets, and the spacing between the items is also increased. The movie titles and text sizes are adjusted to be slightly smaller to fit the smaller screen. And all movie items, they take up one column and one row to ensure an even grid layout. For the mobile layout, I've given the max width as 720px and the grid is reduced to a single column, so only one movie is displayed per row. The whole color scheme of the site I've given is dark navy, deep purple, turquoise, and bright yellow, and also the text I've given as white. I would like to give a short summary for the whole code work that I've done. While CSS they manages a movie listing pages, visual appearance and responsiveness, HTML specifies the page's structure. Contrasting colors and bold, crisp text are key components of the design. With its adaptability to various screen sizes, the layout guarantees a positive user experience across PCs, tablets, and mobile devices.